Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Georgi and today I'm going to show you how to handle model changes like a pro in Laravel. When working with models, you might want to know if some attributes of the model has been changed in order to perform a specific action. Laravel has some very useful methods when working with model changes. Let's take a look at some examples. I'll take the first record of my developer model. Developer first. As you can see, we have a name, an email, a company, a tech expertise, a date of birth, registration date, years of experience, and if the email of the customer is verified. Now, before doing any changes to this model, we can call the isDirty method to see if the model has been changed. If we do developer isDirty, now it will return false because we didn't make any changes. What does it mean the model to be dirty? A dirty model is a model which has some value changed, but this value it's not saved yet. Let's try it. I will change the email of our developer. Developer email equals to test@123.com. Now, if we run it again, we'll see that model is dirty because we have this email changed. This dirty method, it also accepts an array of attributes to check if they're dirty or not. Let's try it. Let's say if we want to check if this model has a dirty name, we can change isDirty name, and this will return false because we didn't change the name. And if we put email, we'll see true because the email has been dirty. There's also the opposite method of isDirty in Laravel, which is isClean. If we change it to isClean, it works exactly the opposite. So the email is not clean, that's why it will return false. And if we check if the model is clean, it will also return false because the whole model is not clean. There is one more method to working with dirty data, which is the getDirty method. This method will return an array of all the dirty data we have in our model which is not saved yet. Now let's see what will happen if we save our data. We'll say developer save, which in this case it will save the developer model before we get the dirty data. If we run it, the getDirty will return empty array because none of the data is dirty at the moment. The last method we will take a look today is the wasChanged method. This method is useful to check if some data has been changed during the iterations. Let's try and change our data again, and now if we save this, we will get true because the data has been changed. A changed data, it means it's already saved in our database and it's just different than what it was when we initially run our script. The wasChanged method can also accept a parameter and we can check against a certain value. We can check if our email has been changed, and this will return false because now it didn't. If we change again the data, it will say true because now we have changed our email. Let's take a look at some real example. Here I have a form which has a developer name, a company name, and an email address, and if the email is verified or no. In this form, if we change some data and save it, we'll see the data gets saved and the email is still verified. However, what we want to do is we want to make sure if the customer changed his email, we'll again set the flag as not verified. We want them to be able to change their name and company without getting their email unverified, but we want to make sure once they change the email, it will get not verified. How this looks in the code. As we see here, we get the validated data, and then we find the developer by their ID, and then we update the data. And we set a session flash with the success message. And then if the developer email is changed, we'll set the email verified to false. That's just one example how you can use the wasChanged method in a real life scenario. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified when I post the next video. See you next time.